Over the years, we've seen QC turn into a lot of inner turmoil going on. You know, it was a time where Offset wasn't beefing with his own people, the Migos with Quavo. It was a time where the Migos weren't beefing with Lil Baby on behalf of Offset. Offset wasn't beefing with P wasn't beefing with Lil Baby. It's all turned into a little bit of friction. Now, while they're getting it together, there's still some beef that's going on.
You don't need the post.
One. Let go. Let go. Knock your head off, Sid. 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 Yeah, knock your head off, Sid. Knock your head off. Knock your head off. Knock your head. Don't nobody move me and sit. Don't nobody move me and sit. Don't nobody move me and sit. There it is. Here it come.
Now you see, I showed y'all this video of them gambling just to show that gambling has probably been the issue with QC from the beginning. Everybody knows that Takeoff was innocently killed due to an argument between his uncle Quavo and fellow Mob Top members about some shady dice dealings, as well as Offset and 42 Dugg having a beef due to gambling etiquette, which ended up translating into him having a beef with Lil Baby.
Offset walks right up and Dugg's walking away from him, grabs his left pocket. There's money bulging out of it. He didn't take the money out of his pocket, right? I don't know if he was attempting to take it or he was just trying to turn him around or what it was. Nevertheless, Dugg ends up turning around. When he turned around, Offset foul.
In the face.
Right in the face. I give it to 5 count. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000.
You're counting what?
No reaction from Dugg. If y'all gonna get down, y'all gonna get down. Nigga, fire, you get off. When I seen what no reaction, now I get pulling out, right? I grab Dugg and see Dugg, I don't know why he doing this. Didn't know Roddy robbed me or stripped me at home. You signed a Lil Baby QC. But nobody there to rob or strip you. Nobody no thing about robbing and stripping you. You at home. You at QC Studios. It ain't that type of party.
So for a little bit more context, y'all know how it is when you want to dice. 42 Dugg, a new artist, probably not as paid as anybody in the room at the time. I do not think Baby's there, but I think in QC Studios that Offset is there with some people. They're gambling, they're shooting dice. 42 Dugg is up. He's ready to get out of there. But y'all know when you're shooting dice, it's always, you have to give me an opportunity to win my money back. That type of etiquette. But as a broke kid from Detroit that just probably got as much money as he's ever had in his life, 42 Dugg says, I'm out of here. Offset doesn't like it. He goes in his face, and that's where we get to what Wack just said. That's why it's better to stop gambling in street gambling aspects, because when you go to Vegas and you're gambling, don't nobody force you to stay on the table. That's just a word of advice, kids. Now, being that 42 Dugg's artist was assaulted, chumped off, embarrassed, we knew that that was gonna lead to an issue between Lil Baby and Offset, because Lil Baby signed 42 Dugg. And we know that I can't just sign you and let you get chumped off and then we don't do anything about it. So that would lead to an incident where Offset was gravely mistaken about his surroundings. You see, around the release of Lil Baby's debut album, classic, My Turn, he had a party at the compound. And for whatever reason, Offset felt comfortable coming to this album release. Now, I don't know if Lil Baby and them suckered him into it, thinking that, hey, nah, man, we cool. That's all water under the bridge, man. Pull up to the party. Or if Offset went up there maybe to try to talk to him. I don't know what was going on in Offset's mind at the time, but it was the wrong thing, because Offset would go to the party and he would ultimately be jumped by Lil Baby's go guys, the guys that are paid to do what they're supposed to do, the gang. And they wouldn't just assault Offset. Allegedly, they would strip him. Now, I don't know if they stripped him down to his birthday suit, but I definitely saw shoes flying into the woods, from the parking lot, things like that. You can hear Lil Baby saying, "Don't bust." I don't know if niggas was pulling out guns. I don't know if they were trying to exterminate Offset from the earth, but it was a crazy look for Offset.
They doing? They riding in? They taking it easy. Nigga wild.
Now, as you can hear at the end of the video, you can hear Lil Baby say, "What is y'all doing? Why y'all doing this?" So to me, I always thought that this wasn't his call, that his homies just kind of did what they wanted to do with Offset because they were upset that Offset made them look soft or silly because they beat up on Lil Baby's artists. But I also thought that Lil Baby had a little bit compassion for the situation, and it wasn't really, you know, his thing that he wanted to happen to Offset. Well, I guess Lil Baby has had a change of heart because over the years he's dissed Offset very subtle like, but he's referred to this stripping at the compound a few times.
Magic City ass niggas see them, they get scripted. You with it, I really watch niggas script you out your box, you know you a bitch.
Now that's just two. Now, in Lil Baby's latest release, he put out a song called Other Boy, where he really makes it very pretty much direct. Let's listen.
Make a rapper take his clothes off, that boy male scribble.
Now, one of the right-hand men of Offset, Mango Food, would go to the comments on Instagram and say, "Man, that shit old, like we been spent about that." Basically insinuating, yo, it's really y'all turn to get back. Now, as a Gwinnett County resident myself, we are looked at as like one of the softer counties. We ain't gonna do nothing. They think everybody's rich for whatever reason. It's emphatically wrong. But the city doesn't respect Gwinnett County. So when they say, "Oh, we been spent," a lot of people in the comments ain't believing it. I don't know if they did or they didn't. But all I can tell you is, from the outside looking in, they're always never gonna believe anybody from Gwinnett the way that they would believe somebody from the city. I think it's a losing battle. I think that it's lame of Lil Baby 6 years later to still be talking about this beef. You got other beefs with niggas in the city. On top of that, you're running from a RICO charge. So I don't understand why you would still put this out there. Are you that desperate for attention? Is the music not hitting that bad? Because you see, this is giving me a little bit of desperate vibes. Like, I need to create some type of controversy. You know, you couldn't put out your Jacket for Beats mixtape because your boy, Dugg, was out here doing what he was doing. But you ain't say nothing about that. But yet you're dwindling on something that's 6 years old. You would never, Lil Baby, be able to beat Offset in a fight. I'm just being honest. Lil Baby, we seen you, you're very unathletic. You're not coordinated. You know, you could barely form a sentence when you talk. At least Offset, listen, Offset, say what you want. He used to be a dancer, but ask anybody around the way. It's always the goddamn dancers who know how to motherfucking squabble up. I don't know why, but usually they the ones who got a little bit of squabbles. And I think that you will go out the same way that 42 Dugg will go out. You can keep talking about, yeah, you got stripped. Anybody can get jumped. Anybody can get jumped. That was bad judgment on Offset part. I will say that. But we're not gonna act like if 10 niggas get on your ass that you gonna beat up 10 niggas. No. But if you want to shoot that fade with Offset one-on-one, I bet you won't. I bet you won't put that out there. You keep dissing Gunna, you won't do nothing about Gunna. You ain't gonna do nothing to Gunna. You ain't gonna do nothing to Offset. You definitely ain't done nothing to Thug. So my whole thing is, man, in QCP, he's a rat and he's still, you know, running y'all label. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Do y'all think that Lil Baby is wrong for continuously mentioning a situation while fighting possible RICO charges? Do we think that Lil Baby, this is what he got to do to get back to the top of the rap game? Just let me know y'all opinions down below in general, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And we out, baby. Boom.
Big Just LaFlare.
It's him.